The first Sunday of Advent. The Latin word, of course, means coming. I am coming toward. It's one of those liturgical prayer times. Some people say they wish Advent was longer and Lent was shorter. We had more time to prepare. Advent it's really a North American, or I shouldn't say North American, but Northern Hemisphere, rather, celebration, as is Christmas. Excuse me, my throat, I just finished class, so I'm all talked out. It's a celestial and growing agricultural time. In North America, it's getting darker every day of Advent until the last 4 days. It's colder and not many things are growing. So it's a time of longing. And it's a time of nature resting, and the heavens are darkening. And in North American culture, I noticed over a week ago there was starting Christmas music and decorations. Let's have not so much Advent, let's have fullness now. And then we have a gospel that says, watch. The human cry is, oh, that you would tear open the heavens and come down. At your presence, the mountains would melt. And we are preparing to watch. The other day I was walking on campus and got turned around, and I guess I looked pretty complex. And a freshman said, "Sir, what are you looking for?" And I turned to him and I said, "The meaning of life." And he said, "Do you know what building that's in?" And I started smiling, and he said, "Oh, you were kidding." I said, "No, I was with you, but not really. The meaning of life is not in a building." But we had a good laugh at it. The meaning of life. Maybe it's a wonderful season because longing is such a gift. And we run away from longing. Let's fill it up. It should be immediately sedated. Longing. Wanting, which is such a good human, healthy desire, and we settle for temporary incompletions, diminished satisfactions. And Advent is a time of watch for how you can be empty enough to receive the meaning of life, the meaning of yourself, the meaning of today. Watch. Watch for where your attempts at being God failed, frustrated you. Your attempts at finding fullness and escaping longing. And maybe Advent is letting there be some darkness. Maybe some darkness that has one little light, a candle. Maybe. Maybe Advent is a time for just a little silence. To watch, who are you when you're not wild? When you're not sedated by the temporary? What is it to be silent? When is it to be wanting? and not having to have. Maybe that's Advent. And it takes time to get comfortable with darkness and get unaddicted to the clarity of light, to be seeking the meaning of life, my meaning, and the meaning of emptiness in our lives. What's the meaning of emptiness? What's the difference between emptiness and longing? Emptiness is the frustration of thinking that there ought to be fullness. No, it's to take some time these days to enjoy not knowing, not having, not seeing clearly, wondering. Watch for those opportunities, which are the invitations to the advent of the giving God, the living God. To be silent enough to know that I need to hear of goodness, of love, of light. To watch, not just with your eyes, but with your ears and your heart. Longing is a gift that we run from because we get addicted to the allurements of satisfaction, the frailty of satisfaction. Satisfaction is a satisfaction. You can't have it all. And so watch the experiences of the incomplete. Don't be angry at them. Don't run away from them. The incomplete of relationships, the incomplete of projects, the incomplete of plans. To watch with your heart and sit with them. Not watching for what you see, but watch for what you can't see. And to reach out, not to grab, but to receive. Watch for the opportunities of emptiness that allows you to be more open to receive. So silence, emptiness, aloneness, darkness. The culture doesn't want us to indulge in those, but grace does. And our humanity does. Our humanity needs to be comfortable with what our humanity knows that it can't be satisfied. Though it longs for it, it wants it. But our spirit says no. Everything is an invitation to the beyond. And the beyond is tearing open the heavens. And we will celebrate how Father, your ancient name, you have come down to accompany us, not to complete us, but to accompany us in living for the search for the meaning of life that is not in a building. It's beyond.